In a world that profits from your weakness, self-control is rebellion. As a man, there is no greater weapon in your arsenal than the ability to say no. No to the distractions. No to the temptation. No to the impulse. No to the easy path. Because here's the truth. A man who cannot control himself will be controlled by everything else. Your habits. Your urges. The opinions of people who don't even matter. The noise of the world, screaming for your attention. The pleasure traps set by a system designed to keep you weak and distracted. But a man with self-control. He walks a different path. He's not pulled by every whim or trend. He moves with purpose, silence, and power. Let me make this very clear. Self-control is not weakness. It is the purest form of strength. Too many young men waste their prime chasing temporary highs, especially women. Now don't twist my words. Women aren't the problem. It's the timing. It's the obsession. It's the misplaced focus. You're in your 20s, still trying to build something, still figuring out your place in this world. And instead of investing in yourself, your mind, your body, your skills, you're throwing your time, your money, and your energy into trying to impress people who won't be around when the struggle hits. You think you're winning because you made some small money and got a little attention? I laugh. Because real men know, that's when the test begins. When you finally get a taste of success, you'll be tempted to blow it all, to show off, to flex, to impress. But every dollar wasted on distractions could have gone into a business. Every hour chasing pleasure could have gone into mastering a craft. Every drop of energy could have been poured into your legacy. There is no greater test of a man's character than what he does when no one is watching. Or worse, when everyone is watching. 1. Know your mission. A man without a mission is a man easily misled. If you don't know where you're going, you'll chase every shiny object. Distractions will look like opportunities. Chaos will feel like fun. Set clear goals. Write them down. Break them into daily actions, weekly wins, and monthly milestones. Know your path so clearly that even temptation feels like an insult. A man on a mission doesn't have time to be everywhere, with everyone, doing everything. He moves with intention. 2. Control your desires. Desire is fire. It can cook your meal or burn your house down. Lust, ego, clout. These are expensive addictions. They'll rob you of your time, your money, and your soul, if you let them. And our culture glorifies indulgence. Sleep around. Party hard. Be seen. Be liked. Be validated. But a stoic man knows. Power is found in restraint. The ability to delay gratification is what separates the kings from the clowns. Not everything that looks good is good for you. Just because it feels good doesn't mean it helps you grow. Choose long-term vision over short-term excitement. You can either build your empire, or you can chase dopamine. You don't get to do both. 3. Cut the noise. Everyone has an opinion about how you should live your life. But most people talking the loudest haven't built a damn thing. Social media. Friends. Trends. Critics. If you try to please them all, you'll lose yourself in the process. Silence the noise. Stop living for applause. Your mission isn't up for public debate. The fewer people you try to impress, the faster you'll succeed. And when you finally do, the same people who laughed at your silence will now want a seat at your table. Let them talk. You build. 4. Build your circle. You are the average of the 5 men closest to you. If they are lazy, distracted, unambitious, you will be too. Iron sharpens iron. You need men in your corner who challenge you, who keep you sharp, who call you out when you're slacking, who aren't afraid to tell you the truth, even when it stings. Because weak men fear accountability. Strong men crave it. If your circle doesn't push you forward, you're not in a circle, you're in a cage. Find warriors. Find builders. Find men who remind you of your potential when you forget. 5. Respect your time. Time is your most valuable currency. You can recover money. You can rebuild your body. But time? Once it's gone, It's gone. Every morning is a new opportunity to create the life you say you want. But most men waste it scrolling, reacting, and drifting. Develop a routine. Wake up early. Start your day with purpose. Design your hours with intention. This is how greatness is built, not in grand moments, but in the small daily disciplines no one sees. Guard your time like your life depends on it, because it does. 6. Stay grounded spiritually. A man disconnected from a higher purpose becomes a slave to lower ones. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or quiet reflection, you need to anchor your soul. Success without soul is just vanity dressed in gold. You're not just building for now. You're building for legacy. You're laying bricks that your children will walk on. In silence, in stillness, in surrender, you will find strength. The world will test your flesh, but your spirit must remain unshaken. Discipline begins in the mind, but it's fortified in the soul. The man who can wait wins. He resists the urge to rush. He resists the urge to show off. He resists the urge to compromise. Because he knows, timing is everything. You don't pick fruit the moment you plant a seed. In your 20s and 30s, plant, grind, build, fail, learn, grow. Let people doubt you. Let them mock your silence. Because your 40s, your 50s, will be harvest season. And when the time comes, you'll stand tall, not because you got lucky, but because you endured. You stayed focused when others partied. You saved when others spent. You worked when others slept. And now, you reap the rewards of self-control. Final words. The warrior's discipline. The world doesn't respect men who follow every impulse. It respects the man who moves in silence, with eyes locked on the mission. A man who doesn't need the crowd to validate his direction. Be that man. Self-control isn't about repression. It's about redirection. It's the art of channeling energy toward a greater purpose. You were not made to be average. You were not made to be soft. You were not made to chase validation. You were made to build, to lead, to endure, to conquer. But that kind of man only emerges through fire, through trials, through discipline. So next time you're tempted to waste your time, to give in to weakness, to chase what doesn't matter, pause, breathe, and remember who you are. You are a man on a mission. You are a man of focus. You are a man of self-control. And in that control, you hold the keys to a future that no one can take from you. If this message spoke to you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, comment, share, and follow the channel for more content that sharpens your mind and fuels your purpose. Your journey starts with one decision. Make it count.